All right, you guys, Technical Tuesday, getting started. Sorry about last week. We weren't able to do the Technical Tuesday, had some things going on. Most of you guys know what's been going on. Kind of talked about it before starting the recording. But anyways, first things first, let's look at what we have for today. So, see, today's Tuesday going on to Wednesday. If you can see right here, Pacific Standard Time, it's 11:09 right now. At 1:30 a.m., there's low impact GBP. All day we have Euro, which we're going to be looking mainly on the Euro today. We're going to be looking later on during the New York session, looking at USD pairs. You can see high impact happening, and we will most likely be seeing a lot of stuff happening with crude oil. So you guys that are inside my signals know that I do call crude oil signals and call like XAU, USD, mixing it. It's not just fiat currencies that I'm doing commodities as well. So you guys will be able to see that on there. But anyways, let's go on to the charts. So let me just make sure I switch this account here. Okay. So now going on to my MT4 chart, bringing it up. Going to be looking at what I see. I mentioned that we're mainly going to be looking at Euro. And by the way, I see someone mentioned about taking a look at EuroCAD. Yes, we can do that. If any of you guys want me to look at a certain currency pair, just let me know. Put it in the chat area, and I'll check it out for you guys. And I did mention that I'm going to be looking through euros, so we'll have that as one of the currency pairs. By the way, US 30. If you guys didn't get on this one was an easy head and shoulder pattern. If you can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder pattern right there. Neckline right here, super easy. I call this for a sell, like all the way up here, before it had broken neckline. But yeah, pretty much hit this 200 moving average right here, bounced off, and then continue going into the downtrend. So it was a multiple confirmation kind of trade right here, broke support on this uptrend, had this there was divergence on the bigger time frame, and then continued dropping down. So I caught that one dropping down, made some good profit on there. Those that are in the close friends list, got this signal. I also, with the close friends list, I released some of like the kind of super confident trades. Also with the on point FX signals, I also released the confident trades, but there was just like so many confirmations on this US 30 trade that I called. But anyways, let's go on to look at the different currencies. So make sure everything's on the hour chart. Euro GBP, switch to the hour. We do see a 3 on Euro GBP. We're going to be looking more into that. I do see with Euro USD, it is going into the downtrend. Kind of looks like right now it's doing that that area where it pulls back, continuing into the downtrend. Going to get the fibs from this high to this low. It's already going into that downtrend. So yeah, you can see right here with Euro USD, it's most likely continuing to drop down. So definitely right here, I would probably even get in right now, because Euro USD is going into the downtrend. This was a retest right here. Retest right here should continue dropping down, most likely dropping down, with the Fibonacci negative 27%, negative 61.8. That's going to be the target levels that we're going to be looking at for this. But already starting that downtrend right there, creating that higher, lower high. So overall, so far from what I see, Euro USD, Euro GBP already showing signs of, well, Euro GBP is high right now, but we can see that overall it is in a downtrend. And that's just looking at the daily, but it's a strong resistance right here. A strong resistance right there should be reversing. That's just bigger time frame now. Okay, so someone said EU, USD, CHF, gold. Okay, looking at the comments, UJ. And someone asked, what's the difference between close friends list and paid signals? So close friends list, so what it is it's basically tips involving trading. And then I also release some signals. So with the paid signals, you get like 1 to 6 signals, a week. The close friends list, it includes not 1 to 6 signals per week, or let me rephrase this: 1 to 6 signals per day for the paid signals. And then the close friends, I'm doing like about, I would say 1 to 5 per week. So it could be 1 signal a week, it could be 2 a week. It really depends. But close friends, it's not really made for signals. That's the thing to realize. I just add the signals on there just to give you guys some more benefit from the close friends list. But the main thing is the strategies that you get from there. There was one thing that I was talking about the other day. I'll bring it up right here on the cam, but it had to do with profit and loss and pretty much how to navigate that and your percentages and depending on your account size, what you're willing to risk, and just how to go through that. But that's the trading side. Then I talk about like lifestyle stuff. What would be the right amount of balance you should have in your account to trade US30 or NAS 30 or NAS 100? Okay, so balance on the account, that is, it really depends because US30, I know USA 30 is different from US 30 as far as like when it comes to placing your trades. Like this broker right here, LMFX, if I place a 1 lot right here on USA 30, it wouldn't be as much of an impact as US 30, where you see like the decimals, because this just shows 26210, but then there's also 26210 point 20 whatever, and that's usually like a different broker. So like I have KOT, Forex, that one, that's where I mainly trade US 30 in, and like a 0.01 is basically like doing a 1 lot on LMFX. So that really depends on what kind of profit you're trying to make. But if you're inside of my training, 200 micropips is my main goal. My main goal, and you kind of go off of that. I have it inside of the signal training as well, and the golden circle training. So most of you guys should already be able to see that plan. Okay, so as far as Euro USD, someone was talking about getting into that trade. Let me analyze that before you get in, because I mentioned it's recommended to sell right now, but let me just confirm that for you. I'm going to start off erasing everything. Overall, we see a downtrend going on. Euro USD right now, it's at that resistance area right there. Okay, going to go down to the 4-hour. We just got this zone right here. It did an inverted head and shoulder, shot up. Right now it's coming down. Got another strong support right there where it hit like resistance here. Down to the 1-hour. So we had support like this. We can see it hit like resistance, drop down. Now right here, this is a resistance area. It also hit the pivot point. So basically with this one, you can pretty much get in for a sell right now. I don't think it would pass this area. If I was to do the fib, get the high, low, I don't think it would pass this 61.8 area, but I would put the stop loss somewhere above there, take profits somewhere around this negative 27%. And what I like about this negative 27% is it pretty much matches up with this support one on the pivot point. So that's really good right there. I'll actually show you guys just getting into this trade. So let me just, based off, I do have 4.0. So you guys saw this live. Now I'm gonna adjust the take profit and stop loss pretty soon, but I don't think it's gonna be moving that much. But yeah, overall, the main target we're looking for is this S1. And I would say S1 is gonna be right here, especially because there's a major support right here, this zone right here. So it might hit and then reject going up, but if it breaks through, we should be seeing it hit negative 61.8 and probably even this S3, negative 161.8. So that negative 161.8 is pretty much where this support's at right there. And it's also where S3 is at. So might be a while, it might do something like this. If we do see this breakthrough, it might continue going up and then down like that. So overall, this should be dropping. Okay, so let's look at other currency pairs. And this was just like a quick analysis, but I'm already seeing one confirmation here, being the retest, 2 hitting pivot point rejection, 3 hitting off 38.2, which 38.2 should be an aggressive reversal coming down. So that's good. 4 being strong resistance coming down like that. Let's see what else we got. I'm pretty sure just, yeah, red's under the blue. If you want to look at the 21 and 8 crossover. Someone said kind of like head and shoulder too. Yeah, if you do look at the, I guess looking at like 4 hour, it's kind of like that. Not really, but overall it's like going into that downtrend. So take profit around 9342, 9342. I guess something else to consider is the price right now is at 9572. So it's around that 500 level. If it drops down, it should, usually it goes from like the 500 to the 250. So should be seeing that continue to drop down. Okay. Now, if you guys know Euro USD, usually the opposite of what happens with Euro USD based off of correlation pairs is GBP USD. You taking the training, you should know this. Let me erase everything. Now, I'm going to bring up the correlation pairs just so you guys can see that. Correlation. And I brought this multiple times during the, oh, these are ones that move together. So USD CHF is the one that moves opposite. So Euro USD and GBP USD, they move together. So if Euro USD is expected to go down, GBP USD is going to be going down. Also NZD USD. So we can look at all these and look for the opposite. So pretty much this is another trick as well. If you see GBP USD right here, GBP USD is pretty much the same thing as Euro USD, but it's the opposite of USD JPY. So it's pretty much the opposite of Euro USD is USD JPY as well. So, you know, we kind of know which one should be going up, which one should be going down. So I'm gonna be looking at GBP USD and see if we see the same kind of setup. So what I do notice here is this entire support zone right there. getting resistance like this. Probably just gonna draw it through a little bit like that, down to the 4-hour. And by the way, I see you guys calling out a bunch of different currency pairs. We're gonna get to it. There's gonna be some that we might not get to, so just be patient. We're gonna be mainly focused on like the euro. Even though if I have GBP USD, this one is the opposite of the euro USD that we're just looking at. So, okay, so right now prices at this support right here, but overall going in a downtrend, should continue to go down just based off of what I'm seeing. It looks like it's going to break through this area of support right here and just continue dropping down, most likely to around this zone and then pull up. Yeah, overall in a downtrend, it's not showing a clear setup for a sell on this one. So let's look at another one, USD JPY, which should be one of the opposites that I was talking about. I got in on a sell up here while this is going down. Let me top-down analysis. Okay. Let's see. So it's overall going into the uptrend. At one point, price was chopped like this. And it looks to be shooting up just based off of what I'm seeing here. There might be some reaction right here on the resistance 1, but kind of just like all these, this is most likely going to drop down and have some reaction here. So same thing with UJ. It might be going up and have some reaction right here coming down. So it's going to be on the lookout for that. Not too much of a clear setup though, because it's not at like a support. Because the better setups are more when it's coming up like that and then it comes down, hitting this area of support, and then we see something here that shows us that it's going up like that. But overall, it is showing prices going up. By the way, good job to everyone that's in here. We got a good amount of people that are here watching late night or early morning, depending on where you're from. So let's see. We can do USD. Actually, let's do Euro. Someone said Euro CAD, so we'll check that one out. Okay. So looking at the bigger time frame, see what we see. Sometimes for something like this, I go out to the weekly just so I can get a better view. So we do see a support area right here, which is good because right now price is below the support. So if price does happen to come back into place, that would be good. That means it's just continuing that uptrend. But as of now, it's still on the uptrend. It's just overall in the smaller time frame, it's going into a downtrend. So we'll be looking more into this. So we have resistance like that. Price still hasn't broken that resistance, so it's still valid for the downtrend. We have support level right here. Actually draw that support level as a zone. We also have another support right in this area here, which that's where it did like this double bottom right here, and it's breaking through. By the way, this double bottom right here, for double bottoms, the way that I do them for neckline, this line that's right here is pretty much that neckline. So that's my double bottom. If it does decide to break through that neckline, we're looking for the distance from the neckline to the bottom is about the distance that it's expected to go up once it breaks through. So we're going to be looking for that breakthrough. If it doesn't break through, it might actually create like maybe might go up, come down, maybe create like a triple bottom and then finally break through. So we're going to be looking at this one a little bit more, see what the price does before getting into the trade. Okay, so someone asked, do you need a paid TradingView account to see these tools using to break down these pairs? No, if you see most of the pairs or most of the tools that I use, it's all technical analysis tools. So you can even use a free version. There's indicators right here. I have multiple indicators. So you are going to need the paid version to have all these indicators. But I would recommend before getting the paid version, investing into training so you know which indicators to get. So it's not like a waste of that monthly subscription on TradingView. So anyways, back to this. Well, I like what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to go on to smaller time frame, smaller right here. I'm going to chop the price. So pretty much what I'm seeing here is resistance like that, support like this. Okay. Anyone know what kind of pattern that is? Let's see if someone can. Yep. Someone said bull flag. That's pretty much it. Usually the bullish flag. So pretty much it doesn't necessarily have to be called bullish flag. Some people call it the flagpole, like descending triangle or triangle is pretty much the same thing. So it has high impact in the market, then it consolidates like this. And usually what happens after this is it continues to shoot back up. And then the distance from this high to this low is about the distance that it's expected to go once it breaks through. So we'll be looking at most likely it hitting this like R2 level up here, or there's like a resistance level up here. But usually it's this distance right here. So going to be looking at that for either a bearish trend or a bullish trend. And that's what you do notice a lot with these kind of things, because we know overall it's in a downtrend. So most people, when they see a flagpole like this, they think it's going to continue going up, and that's not the case for most things. If you see the price breaks through, then you can get that same distance and look for this on the downside. So looking for this on a sell and then just catching this down here, which based off of what we've been seeing with the euro so far, most likely it's expected to go down. Right now it's kind of reacting, coming up, but doesn't mean it's going up. So for something like this, if you were to get in on this one for a sell, getting it down here, stop loss can be somewhere above this resistance line here. Take profit somewhere down here, I would say around S3, but just so we properly get that distance, somewhere around this area. And yeah, you can pretty much catch this for a pending sell order, especially during the London session start, which should be in about 25 minutes. In about 25 minutes, if you see a strong reaction, you as a trader, you identify if this if price actually breaks through the support, don't get faked out by these wicks. Sometimes you see it come down like that, and if you see a fast movement going up, then most likely it's a wick. Just get out of the trade, take yourself a small loss. But if you see that full breakthrough, that's usually I give it some distance on that support just so I know that it's a breakthrough going on. Thing said he thought it was a buy. So, you know, my analysis could be different from yours. This could be, you know, just based off of this, flagpoles are usually seen as buy orders. But from my experience, I've seen it go either way. It's either going up or down. It's all based off of trapping the price. You trap the price, you figure out which way it breaks out, continue going up or continue going down. And the reason why I have more of a feeling it's going to be going down is because overall, we see a resistance area right here. So overall, it's in a downtrend. It already broke, like you guys saw on the weekly time frame. This one is a support line on the weekly time frame. So price already broke through. It came up hitting like resistance. And because it hit like resistance, this is like the retest of the breakthrough. So it broke through, retested right here, and it should overall continue dropping down. Because usually after like those kind of retests, you see the price come up, retest, and then just continue to drop down. So yeah, going to be looking more into that. And by the way, if you guys aren't getting these levels, like I'm telling you, you're missing out. Usually in these live analysis, when you guys get these and actually take the trades, most people they like send me messages of making like $200, $500. Like I think the most that I've seen from doing like these live analysis was someone that made like it was like 2,000 and something dollars. So it's pretty cool. These are pretty much signals that are being called out right now. So okay, let's check out something else. Let's see. Next person that writes something, it has to include euro though. Euro CHF, Euro JPY, Euro something. Whoever writes the first one, I'm going to be checking it out. Euro AUD. There we go. Gold is not euro. Someone really wants me to check gold. Euro AUD. By the way, this one's going to be the last one doing the analysis. Doing the analysis for. I'll show you guys how I break it down. Okay, so for something like this, I'm going to go out to the weekly just so I can get a better view. Okay. It is at a strong resistance. Now this is a weekly, so there's a lot going on there. Let's get the support like this. I like the way Euro AUD is pretty smooth, the way that it moves. Okay, so kind of stayed quiet for a bit. You'll notice that sometimes I get real quiet when I'm like super high focus. That's why I try ending these like around 11:30, just so I can like fully focus on these currency pairs and like being what I call the trading zone. Trading in the Zone. By the way, that's a pretty good book. If you guys haven't read it, get that book. Okay, so let me show you guys what I did. You think I can make 6 figures only using signals and proper risk? Yes, it's possible. You just obviously you have to have a good amount of an account. And what I suggest with using signals is if the signals match up with your analysis, then it's just an extra confirmation. So I always mention have more than 3 confirmations before getting into any trade. Signals can be one confirmation. You know, you can have your own analysis confirmations, and if it matches up, place a trade. Someone asked if I can teach them how to trade Fibonacci. It's all inside the training. If going through Fibonacci, that's like a full hour course, or a full 45 to an hour course. Like I can't cover it all in one webinar. I can probably cover it real quick on kind of what I do. Like for example, this right here, because overall this is on an uptrend. Let's just say back testing. We already got this low here. We know it's overall going to that uptrend. We see price going to that 5061.8 level. I always usually see price go between the 5061.8 and price rejecting above. Placing a buy up here. The targets are 38.2, 23.6, 00, negative 21, 27, and then 61.8. But you'll usually always see the price hit 50 to the 61.8. I always put stop loss below 61.8, take profit at these levels up here. So it would look something like this. Entry there, stop loss down here, take profit 38.2, 23.6, 00. Which usually you do see price go to 00 because that's like a resistance. If it goes to negative 27%, that's usually a sign that it's most likely going to be reversing, because you usually see that when it's doing like a left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder here. But in this situation, we do have that resistance. We also might be seeing price going down just based off of what we see on Euro CAD and Euro USD. Like so far from what I'm seeing, it looks like price is expected to go down. So we're just waiting for that breakout. I would say, especially if it breaks below this S1, support 1, I would put stop loss above pivot point, take profit just based off of this. Even if I was to count this one as a like wedge area right there, I'll get like this high, it's this low. So I'd most likely target like this support area down here for the take profit, which is pretty good because it's even before it hits this support on this trend line. Already broke through, already hit resistance. It's expected to drop down overall. So someone said, what EMA do I use? I can't get too much into the training. There's some of these webinars that I do get into, like the 21 and the 8 crossovers and stuff. But right now, it's there. It's actually past that. I think I did like 45. I do need to concentrate on my trades though. So, but just getting into EMA real quick. The EMA, I mix that. Oh shoot, I just deleted it. Anyways, exponential moving average. Hold on, let me put EMA. So normally for the EMA, I do mix this. I do mix the moving average, but okay. Someone said, can I send them 1,000? Come on. That is not happening. It's not happening. But anyways, worth a try. So something that I go off of is the answer is always no if you don't ask. So yeah. By the way, if you guys, some of you guys in here, I know some are beginners, some are more advanced, especially, I would say most of you guys are advanced, but if you're like brand new, or if you don't know much about trading, we do have a course which most likely by like next week or in 2 weeks, it's going to be going up. But we have it priced at 50% off right now. So it's a Trading 101 course. And I'll actually show you guys an insight right now for those that are interested. Those that are advanced, you guys, if you guys want to go, you guys can, but you guys can pretty much see what's inside this Forex Trading 101 course. So you guys see right here, the normal price is going to be 150, and it's going to go up to 150 once the course is fully created. So it's not created right now. I'll leave a link if anyone's interested inside the chat room area. Oh shit, I sent it privately to someone. Okay, there we go. So with this right here, the Forex Trading 101, it's pretty much just breaking down all the basics. So if you can see right here, it's the basics course outline. What is Forex? Why trade Forex? The majors, Forex terminologies, all this 2 types of analysis, our main trading style, and it literally just covers everything. Right now, we're currently under trend analysis. We're going to be covering over like support and resistance, major market patterns, candlesticks, mastery, how to place a trade. All this stuff is so this is pretty much like beginner stuff. Even people that are advanced could go through this and kind of learn how to do like proper support and resistance and like the right ways that I do it. But I'm pretty much shooting all the videos. I do have someone that's helping me out with like some of the basic videos, like like how to connect to broker, stuff like that. They're helping out with that. But I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like in the back end. Let me go to my login here and show you guys what that looks like. So the Forex Trading 101 course, view course, and everything is just covered. Like what is Forex? Now this one's on like the main website, but it's good to go through all this and just mark is complete, and then going to the next lesson and just going through everything. Why trade Forex? Going through like the majors, so you can understand everything, understand like the nicknames, so you just get more advanced. Now, the beginning portion is mainly like text and just the knowledge part, but then once we get into the next section, like this is the 4 major sessions: London, New York, Tokyo, Asian session, 2 types of analysis, just getting into technical analysis, fundamental, and just so you know everything, so you're not just kind of skipping through everything. But then getting towards like these areas, I'll show you guys. So this is more like basic stuff. We have videos for all these here. For example, like say connect broker. So showing you like step by step how to connect the broker and everything. And then getting into how to identify trends, identifying uptrends, downtrends, just just showing you guys like a little bit of the outline. But if you guys don't join in now, like it's going to be going up to 150. Like I mentioned, probably a week or 2 weeks. All right, you guys. So got to get going. We have about like 10 minutes until the London session starts. Let's see Euro USD real quick. Okay, so I had some reaction right there on Euro USD. Still going to be holding that. Going to be waiting for that break on Euro CAD before getting on that one. Same thing with Euro AUD. So just get ready for those, you guys. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions with anything. You can message me on Telegram at Ricky the Investor on Telegram. or on Instagram at Risky Ricky. Someone said I needed a link to the training. I just sent the link right now. I'm gonna be stopping the recording now and then uploading it on YouTube. So, by the way, those on YouTube, if you get this far, like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. See you guys.